still on here, which it don't matter because we're gonna be doing these all the time. The first product I want to tell you, I want to start talking to y'all about products because what's going on the internet? Y'all just, first of all, if anybody is spending money getting their hair done, I don't care if you're getting braids, wigs, weaves, wherever, whoever you're going to should be a source also of education. You should not be getting your hair done in any way, shape, form, or fashion, even if it's not your hair that's getting done and the person or place is not a source. You shouldn't be on the internet looking for what kind of shampoo to use, what kind of oil to use, what to use for your type of hair, what to use for your texture, and you breaking off that bread for your hair. So that's news flares for that, y'all. I don't even know why the beauty supply stores is that like popular, because for real, you should be getting your stuff from a professional. That's why all of our hair is falling out. It's a mess. Y'all in the store, I had a customer, you know what broke my heart? And that's why I said I really want to be more intentional this year about education. And my thing is, you don't have to buy or do what I say, but at least I know that I got the information out there. So then that way I can't blame myself if my customer is like, don't y'all know my customer sent me a picture of some No, my customer sent me a text saying that she had bought some Cantu products or something, right? She was like, she was going to be, she was coming to me for like a wash and curl. Her hair was short. But I think because my prices went up, basically like most of my clientele that's been coming to me for a long time, a lot of them have gotten very uncomfortable with me going up on my prices for whatever reason. I don't know. A lot of people are going other places, you know. That's a whole nother conversation that I'll have to do on a whole nother night. I'm gonna start having guests on my show, other stylists, other people in the industry to really hash through all of that. But it really broke my heart, and it also reminded me of my lack of due diligence that I'm doing to my customers, at least the people that's paying me. Like, why are you in the store buying Cantu? Either one or two things is happening. One, you either coming to me, spending money with me to get your hair done, but yet you don't trust me enough to suggest for you products to use because you've been coming to me for years. You know, at the very least, I sell a little bit of something, a little something. Everybody knows I sell products. Or I just haven't been intentional enough with beating it in your head about it. You know what I mean? About this is what you should use. My systems aren't together because there's no way in the world you spending money for your hair every 2 weeks and you in a beauty supply store buying Cantu. And you go to a hair care specialist. So there's some disconnect there. So that's why I was like, listen, I have to get on here and start telling y'all about what products to use. If y'all take the information, cool. If not, fine. I won't feel bad. At least I know that I did my part. Y'all, I'm hot. You know what? Our HVAC is broke in my house, and my property manager, I think they said the supervisor is on vacation or something this week, so they bought 2 window units, but they're in me and my daughter's bedrooms, so it's just a little bit warm out here. I have the fan on, it's blowing on top of me, but I'm a woman of a certain age. But anyway, I'm probably talking to myself, but anyway, Dermazen products. If you or anybody you know suffer from seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, flaky scalp, itchy scalp, any kind of angry scalps, holy grail. Nizoral, throw it out the window. Prescription shampoo from your dermatologist, throw it out the window. Head and Shoulders, definitely throw it out the window. What are y'all doing? Because the thing is, see, I'm an ingredient freak, right? You could be using a product for years that is delivering on what it's promising that it will do for your hair or your skin. The problem when you're using products with crazy ingredients in it, like chemicals, sulfates, all of that kind of stuff, you may get the feel and even a look that you are that you are looking to reach. But at what cost? Because now you're getting it in a synthetic way, right? For instance, if you want your hair to be shiny, there is a silicone There's a chemical, a silicone chemical called dimethicone, very popular. It's in a lot of hair products. It will give you the, you know, the shine, the illusion of shine on your hair. But if you're having to use a fake ingredient to make your hair appear shiny, then that means that either you're doing something wrong on the inside or you're using the wrong products. You can use ingredients that have whole ingredients in it. You can use products that have whole ingredients in it without sacrificing your health. What a lot of us don't know is a lot of these products are delivering and giving us that silkiness, or getting rid of dandruff, or making our hair shiny, or making our hair, you know, slip, detangling it. But it's at what cost? You're putting a chemical into your bloodstream, right? So now you've created a synthetic coating of chemicals on your hair and on your scalp. Fast forward 20 years from now, you wondering why you got fibroids. You wondering why all of a sudden your scalp is starting to be itchy and irritated. You wondering why all of a sudden you've been going to the same braiding salon for 10 years and now your scalp is sore as hell when you go get your hair braided. All of a sudden you got sensitive scalp. You wondering why you missing your period. You wondering, where did that cancer come from? I've been eating healthy. I've been doing all this stuff. It could be our personal care products. You know, I just found out they had a class action suit. Was it with Colgate? It's like lead in all of the toothpaste. But let me not even go into that because they probably cut me off. But I'm saying all that to say there are solutions where you can achieve your hair goals with the proper products without sacrificing the health of yourself, your bloodstream, and your hair. Y'all just don't know what you guys are buying because there's not enough people out here educating you guys on ingredients. So this is 10 out of 10. And we're going to go real deep into this product line. Like I'm going to go live, do some live demos. This product line is amazing, especially for people with seborrheic dermatitis. This is the star of the show. This is the calming seborrheic serum. This goes onto the scalp at least up to a few hours, all the way up to 24 hours before you start to shampoo. Let me just read you guys a little bit of the ingredients. So this has colloidal silver in it. Look that up. Y'all might not even know what that is. Of course, it has some aloe in it. Grapefruit seed extract. Rosemary. Sea salt. Sodium hyaluronate. Sodium I always get that wrong, but y'all know what I mean. So I'm saying all that it has niacinamide in it that stimulates your hair follicles and everything. So ingredients is a big deal. I don't know why you guys feel like y'all have to buy these products with all these crazy ingredients in it to achieve your goals. There's a healthier solution, and then you can still, you know, keep your health intact and not have your hair breaking off 10 years from now, and you just don't know why. This is their scalp therapy shampoo. So basically, this comes as a bundle. For new customers, you have to, like, this is one of them lines where you can't just pick up the shampoo, you can't just pick up the conditioner. You have to pick up the entire line. So this is the scalp relief system. And this is what I have on my website. I actually don't even have any of these products sold separately yet on my site because these are new to my clientele. So anybody who's inquiring about this, I am suggesting and almost recommending that you buy the whole scalp relief system, which comes with the nourishing, the scalp shampoo, scalp therapy shampoo, the nourishing conditioner. This is a must-have. This is what's going to kill the yeast, the fungus that's on your scalp called melassesia. That's what would be causing your seborrheic dermatitis, etc. This stool is crazy. So with this, this brand is new to my company, right? This is Dermazen. Hello, for who just came in. So you would be ordering the scalp system. Okay, that's what I would recommend. This is not one of them product lines where you want to just get one product. No, you want to get the whole thing. This is the most important product though. This is going to kill that melassesia that's on your scalp. This is the scalp relief system. So you get 4 products. And these 2, I believe, these are 4 ounces. These come in 8 ounces, but the 4 ounces is what I recommend, people to start out with. Start off small. And what I love about Dermazen also is they have a 60-day money back guarantee, which means if you don't see results within 60 days, which that's almost impossible, you can get a full refund. Okay, so again, if you just came in, please share this. This is I don't care. Listen, I've been in the business for 28 years, which means I've used damn near every product on the market for dandruff, for seborrheic dermatitis. I've had customers that go to the dermatologist, they come in with their medicated shampoo that dries the heck out of your hair. And all of that stuff is chemicals. It's all synthetic. Until we get to the root of what's going on with us, we're going to be back to square one. You have to use products with whole ingredients, or at least with cleaner ingredients. At least with cleaner ingredients. You have to. And for real, it's no excuse now for us to be using products with like crazy ingredients in it. It's literally just lack of education. And again, y'all think y'all, my protective style girls, because I specialize in natural hair care. Y'all, the braids, the wigs, the weaves, you thinking you hide, and you can't hide forever, sweetie. Even those type of stylists, braiders, wig stylists, weave stylists, they should be giving you solutions on how to take care of your hair under that wig, how to take care of your hair under those braids. The synthetic hair, it has I'm sure you guys heard it, it has all kinds of chemicals, and it's made out of acrylic plastic. It's tearing your hair up. At the very least, your stylist should be suggesting products for you to use on your hair while you're in braids. This is also a great product line for when you're in braids, especially this. This is their MCT oil. MCT oil is one of the only essential oils that has compounds that will kill the fungus that's on your scalp, keeping it from, getting flaky, and keeping the flakes from building up, keeping your seborrheic dermatitis from building up on your scalp, keeping that fungus down, but also moisturizes your scalp at the same time. Amazing. So this is what I would recommend for people's scalp while they're inside of braids. Now again, it just depends. If you are, that's for people that suffer from like itchy scalp, flaky scalp, dandruff, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis. If you have, again, and then there's products for different, so this is that category of people, right? This is for somebody who basically has an inflamed scalp. So this would be considered your medicine. This would be your, your medical grade. This would be competitive with a medical grade shampoo, right? So this would get rid of your Nizoral. This would get rid of your Head and Shoulders for dandruff. This would get rid of your, what's another popular shampoo? The other ones are the ketoconazole, the ketoconazole shampoos that you're getting from your dermatologist. All of that stuff is drying the heck off out of your hair. And again, it's a synthetic ingredient. Dermazen will basically remove all of them and replace them with healthier whole ingredients. And I love this company because, they're informational. Another thing that turns me off, I go on people's websites. It's this company called, is it called Persian White? They had a product I was interested in, right? And I went to their website, and I'm an ingredients nut. I need to see the ingredients. I need to know what's in your product. They didn't have ingredients listed for this one product that I was interested in. So I think I had texted a number or contacted them, and I was just asking like, hey, can you send me an ingredient profile? Never heard back from them. How is somebody supposed to buy your product and they don't even know what's in the product? People have allergies, for instance. This has the Dermazen Calming Seborrheic Serum. It has rosemary in it. My niece has an irritation to rosemary, so that's important for her to know that that ingredient is in this product. And sadly, because she suffers from seborrheic dermatitis, she really needs this, but she can't use it with the aloe in it. So that's important. I'm sorry, with the rosemary in it. So that's important to know. That's another thing I love about partnering with Dermazen is they're so informational. Not only will you, when you go to their site, they have a 40-page like ebook explaining to you and breaking down the ingredients, the products, why they work, how to use them, answering questions, FAQs, on and on and on. I just got my first wholesale package for stylists, and look, they sent me some brochures, all of this informational stuff, which is very important. So that's Dermazen, right? So this is, again, this is going to take the place of your dandruff shampoo and conditioner. This is for people with problematic scalps. Amazing. We're going to get more into this and do some real before and afters, and I'm going to show you how amazing these products are in real time. Next up, and we're just going into a little bit because it's late. Moisture. The hydration yogurt. The hydration yogurt. Now, this is a product from Crave Beauty from my company. But again, I have all kinds of different products. Whatever's the best, it's the best. Even if it's not mine, I don't care. Every household, if you have hair, you need this. Because you need your hair strand needs to be moist before it can do anything. Before it can do anything, it needs to be moist. Your hair strand is not going to perform properly if it's dry and brittle. All it's going to do is break. So again, this is not a shameless plug because like you said, I use what's the best, even if it's not Crave Beauty. This just happens to be the best. What I love about the hydration yogurt is, number one, it's water-based. You need moisture in your hair. First thing you need. You cannot achieve any healthiness without moisture. It's like having a plant that you don't water. It's the same concept. What I love about the hydration yogurt is, one, is super, super light. I can't really dig into this one because it's new. I should have brought my other one over. It's super light. When I say I use this heavily, right before my silk presses, basically, this product can be paired. It's to be put on. To me, it works best on damp hair, clean, damp hair, right? Because it's water-based. So if your hair is damp, your cuticle is open, and this product is going to penetrate into your hair cuticle, and it's going to moisturize your strand properly. But what I love about it is also, even if your hair is dry, remember, this is water-based. The first ingredient in this product is water. So even if you're putting it on dry hair, you're still getting a little bit of moisture in because, remember, this has water inside of it, along with a whole bunch of beautiful ingredients. It has honey, it has shea butter, it has babasu oil, apricot kernel oil, grapeseed oil, but it's cut with that water. So you're not going to get that heaviness and that greasiness of oil, and also it's going to seal in your moisture. A lot of people are just using oils when their hair is dry. Oil is not a moisturizer, it's a sealant. It's nothing wrong with using oil, but you have to use it in the proper sequence. Oil should not go on your hair until it's properly moisturized. So this product will go on before you start layering anything else on top of it. This is going to start your moisture process. Hydration yogurt, literally. I don't care what you're doing to your hair. I don't care if you're going into a silk press. I don't care if you kids' hair, men, beards. If you have strands of hair, literally, this is a product that will go on. I compare this almost to I compare this hydration yogurt to, hello guys, welcome in. I compare this to something that you would consider your necessity personal care product, right? Almost like when you get out the shower, you immediately put on your lotion, your deodorant, or almost like brushing your teeth. This is one of those products that you should not be without. It's going to start the moisturization process on your hair strand. I don't care what products you putting on your hair. I don't care what treatments you do. It needs to be moist. And to be moist means to add water. Your hair needs to be hydrated before it can perform properly. End of the story. And that just happens to be from Crave Beauty. Hydration yogurt. This is a game changer right here. Because a lot of our problems, it might be small. You might just need more moisture on your hair. Yo, my darn foot done fell asleep. This stool I'm on is horrible. Okay, so that's that. Since we on the topic of moisture, same thing. Again, I use other brand products, but this conditioner, I've used everything. Marshmallow fluff. Again, whole ingredients. You don't need to put a bunch of synthetic stuff on your hair for your hair to feel soft. Okay? Again, main ingredient, water. First ingredient. First ingredient, water. This is our super moisture conditioner. Amazing. This doesn't have a label on it, but deep cleanse shampoo. When you're also, and this is just from my experience, you should always, especially now, y'all put so much junk on y'all hair, especially with the braids. You for sure need a deep cleanse or dandruff. I'm sorry, clarifying shampoo. As your first shampoo. Then after that, you'll follow up with some moisturizer shampoos. This doesn't have a label on it. We're going to get more into the deep cleanse shampoo on another date. Then real quick, guys, Briogeo. So, and I'm going to literally do a whole segment on this company. I'm new to this brand. I started using Briogeo products for my edges. This is their Destined for Density Caffeine Plus Biotin Peptide Density Serum. So this is for somebody who has thinning hair or they just want more volume to their hair. This line has an entire collection. So it has this serum. This goes on. I put this on just in the mornings. I probably should be doing it at nighttime. Amazing. Just so y'all know it's real. I'm on my second bottle. This is my first one. Amazing. So caffeine, as you can see, is one of the main ingredients inside of it. It's a DHT blocker. DHT is a molecule that builds up on your scalp that starts to create your hair thinning. Caffeine is an amazing blocker of DHT. It also has peptides inside of it. It has one of my favorite peptides is copper peptide. Guys, now that we're learning more about ingredients, we know back in the day, your hair was falling out, your hair was dry. What you do? What we do? We greased our scalp. That's all we did. We greased our scalp. And where our hair was flourishing back in the day, it was thick, it was full. But 20 years later, we might be having some problems today from us layering that buildup on our scalp for the past 20 years. I'm just saying. So now we're able to moisturize our hair, stimulate hair growth, kill bacteria, strengthen our hair strands, all with one product. And it's also water-based. It's a serum. Normally when you see the word serum, that means it has water. First ingredient, they don't have the ingredients on, you gotta look on the website. First ingredient, water. And this has all of the amino acids, the peptides. So this is going to, and another reason why I don't only use my Crave Beauty products is because my products are for a person's hair that's already healthy. It's just for maintenance. It has whole simple ingredients in it. Sometimes to solve a problem on your scalp or hair, you need products with more advanced ingredients. So these have amino acids, peptides, you know, things that you can't find in just a whole all natural product. So it's not that one product is better than the other. It's just that depending on what your scalp and hair needs, you would use them at certain times. I have a girlfriend who had weight loss surgery twice. So she's suffering from, her hair is like shedding a little bit. I think it's done shedding and now it's on the, you know, it's kind of it's regrowing back. But she has low density. She wants her thickness back. So I would put her on the Briogeo Destined for Density Caffeine and Biotin whole line, because they have a shampoo for density, a conditioner, the serum, and they also have hair vitamins. So she would be, I would put her on that for maybe about 6 months to 8 months. Then once we see that her hair is fuller, it's denser, it's strong, then we can shift her into her regular maintenance products for, you know, long-term maintenance, which is a more simpler product. So it's not that products are bad or worse. Well, some products are bad. You just shouldn't use them. But in my case, I'm going to show you the sequence in which you should be using different products. Okay, so where my products are great, they are simple products. They're for someone who's already corrected the problems with their hair and they're just looking for regular maintenance. Sometimes, especially with mature hair strands, like I'm 49 years old, so my scalp is, you know, old. My hair is old, right? My hair follicles have been working for almost 50 years. So I need more advanced ingredients to kind of wake up some of them dormant follicles. Another game changer must have when you're using any kind of growth serum, this is a derma roller, right? What this does is you take this, it has these real teeny small needles on it. They come in different like measurements, like, you know, different lengths. I'm not sure what length this is, but you take this, and the area that you're putting the serum at, I normally put my worst areas are right here, my temples. And I'll show y'all some before and after pictures of my hair. You roll this back and forth on the area where you're about to put your growth product at, right? What this is going to do is kind of lightly open up your scalp a little bit in that area. So that when you do apply your growth serum, it penetrates deeper into your hair shaft. Into your scalp. Also, this is stimulating blood circulation in your scalp, right? You need blood circulation for your hair follicles to get stronger and for them to produce stronger hair and produce hair faster. Okay, so derma roller, this is a game changer. I don't think I have these. No, these aren't on my website, but I'm going to add these. A lot of people don't know about these, and it's one of them things. If you buying a serum or any kind of product for growth, you need this. You need this. This is called a derma roller. And what's crazy is, hey Ty. So I wanted to talk to y'all, and it's late, y'all. I'm sweating bullets in here, okay? Because my air conditioner is only in my room. I can't wait till they fix the HVAC. But it's crazy because it's like I gotta have a, what's that with the saxophones? With it's so hard to say goodbye. Because everybody know I love my edge control. But I've come to my end with this product. I've come to my end. I was selling a different kind of edge control. It was like it's like a brownish color. Of course, it was alcohol free, all that. Great edge control. I started selling my edge control back like the end of 2020. And edge control is a great product, right? But I had an epiphany, and it happened through a mishap. So I switched my edge control and started using a different manufacturer, right? And I didn't make a big order. I ordered like 50 pieces, and I thought it was just me. But when I was using the edge control, I was noticing that I was having like residue, and I'm like, what's going on? My edge control normally don't have residue. They sent me a couple of different flavors and colors, whatever, for me to try. But to make a long story short, it just hit me like, you know what, girl? If you're gonna be in hair care, be into hair care. You can't sell a growth serum for almost $50. Yes, these growth serums are serious. These ingredients is like, it's almost like a prescription. Okay, that's how advanced these ingredients are. So these is not cheap, but when I say they deliver, so you can't sell something like this that's supposed to grow your hair or, you know, stimulate your hair follicles, and then you selling edge control. So I'm just doing away with it. It's a hard divorce. But I gotta align with the edge control. I'll probably always carry some form of edge control just because I know that it is a product that people use from time to time to lay their hair down. So I'll probably always carry it in some form, but it's not going to be something that I highly market. I'm not